Lesson 7. Using Excel as database. Database functions in Excel are powerful, analytical, and calculation tools. We often need to keep track of information. A database is a collection of information such as personal list of phone numbers, a contact list for members of an organization or team, maintaining a music collection, keeping students' records pertaining to academic and co-curricular achievements, or a collection of coins, cards, or books. An Excel database file makes it easy to enter, store, and find specific information. It enables the user to organize, retrieve, sort, and edit data as per the requirement. Database is fields and records. In simple terms, records refer to rows and fields refer to columns in Excel. Common terms. First, field. Field refers to column within a database that contains only one type of data. For example, roll number, name, address are different fields. Second, record. All the information about one item or a row in a database is called record. For example, in the given figure, roll number, English, Hindi, Maths, total, and percentage of one student forms a record. Third, field name. In the database, it is a column label for the field. All the field names appear in one row. For example, roll number, English, Hindi, Maths, total percentage are field names. Using a data form to enter data. A data form is a dialog box. With the help of data form, a complete row of information or record can be entered or displayed in an easy way. To enter data in the fields, it has the text boxes. In order to manipulate data, it has got the command buttons. The worksheet must have field names at the top of each column before adding a record in the data form. These field names are used by Microsoft Excel in order to enter records in a form. Data form has the following features. It displays one record at a time. It can be used to add new records and change the existing records. Any record can be deleted. It also helps to view the record which matches a specified criteria. Previous or next record in a data form can be viewed. Select field name in a database to use a data form. Then choose data, then form. The data form will be displayed. Enter the records on the screen. Adding new record in a data form. We can add a new record in a data form. Follow these steps to enter new records. Click on cell A2, choose data, then form. The sheet 1 dialog box will appear. It contains record of student. Click on new button to add a new record. Type the information for the new record in appropriate text boxes. Click on close button to add the new record and close the data form. Searching a record. It is used to search the records with specific values. Select data, then form. Click on criteria button. Criteria will be displayed in the upper right corner of sheet 1 dialog box. Type the data you want to search in the appropriate field. Example, type 105 in roll number text box and press enter key. If the record exists and matches with the given value for that field, it will be displayed. Otherwise, the first record will be displayed. By clicking on Find Previous and Find Next button, you can move to previous or next record. Deleting a record. With the help of data form, you can also delete a particular record. Follow these steps to delete a record. Click on Data, then Form. Move to the desired record by clicking on Find Next button or Find Previous button. Click on Delete button. Before deleting a record, Excel displays a message box for confirmation. Click on OK button. Now the record will be deleted. Sorting data. Sorting refers to arranging the records in increasing or decreasing order in a worksheet. Follow these steps to sort data. Click on any cell, say B2, and choose Data, then Sort. The entire database will be selected and the Sort dialog box will appear. By default, Name option will get selected, the field you have selected in Sort by drop-down menu. To sort on any other field, select Total from the list box. Select the descending option in the Sort By section, whereas by default, ascending option is selected. The header row option is selected by default in My Data Range Has section. Excel usually assumes you have a header row, that is the first row of titles for your data. If you do not have a header row, you can sort by choosing No Header Row option. Click on OK. Your database will get arranged in descending order on the basis of total column. Using autofilter. There are several ways provided by MS Excel to analyze data in a list. By using autofilter, you can filter a list to display records that meet specific criteria. Select any cell within the database range, say D3, choose Data, then Filter, then Autofilter. Small arrows will be added to each field name. To filter data, the arrows are used. Click on drop-down arrow of Hindi field name. Select 79 from the drop-down list. The list will get filtered and display the record with 79 marks. To close autofilter again, click on Data, then Filter, then Autofilter. To inactivate the autofilter, select Data, then Filter. If there is tick R beside the autofilter command, click on it again to remove all filters. Using Advanced Filter. Advanced Filter option is used to filter the data in multiple fields using specified criteria. To copy the filtered records to a different location. To find unique records, insert at least 3 blank rows using Insert, then Rows option above the range that can be used as a criteria range. The criteria range must have column labels. There should be 1 blank row between the criteria values and the range. Select the range A4, colon D4 to copy the range. Press Ctrl+C. Select the cell A1 and click on Paste button. Type the criteria you want to match in the row. Below the column labels, type 10,000 under the field name Salary. In the data range, click on any cell. On the data menu, point to filter and then click on Advanced Filter option. Select Copy to another location option button in the Action section of Advanced Filter dialog box. The list range displays the range $A, $4, $D, $13. Define the criteria range by displaying column labels and criteria, that is $A, $1, $D, $2. Define the range in copy to $F, $6, $I, $6. Click OK. The data will get filtered according to the specified condition and will be copied in the place which you have defined in Copy to text box in Advanced Filter dialog box. Using data validation. Data validation is used to restrict the cell entries within a specified range. Select the range E5, E13, choose Data, then Validation. Click on Settings tab. In Allow drop-down list box, select Whole Number option. In Data drop-down list box, Between option is selected by default. In Minimum text box, type 0 and in Maximum text box, type 100. Click on Input Message tab. In Title text box, type Validation. In Input Message box, input is wrong. In Error Message box, type greater than equal to 0 and less than equal to 100. An error message will be displayed if you try to enter data beyond the limits. Adding subtotals to database. With the help of subtotals, the data are analyzed and managed in our database. But first, the database must be sorted before applying subtotals. Let us follow these steps. Open a new worksheet and enter data as shown in the above figure. Choose Data, then Subtotals. The subtotal dialog box will appear. Choose month from at each change in drop-down list. To calculate the sum of sales, select Sum function from Use function list box. In Add subtotal to list box, click on Sales Executive. Deselect the Replace Current Subtotal option by clicking on its checkbox. This option overrides the existing subtotal if already calculated. The Summary Below Data checkbox is already marked. This option will place the total below the data of each month. Click on OK. The subtotals will get displayed as shown in the figure. Note: to remove all the subtotals in your worksheet, click in the worksheet and select Data, then Subtotal. In the dialog box, click on Remove All button. Analyzing data with Pivot Table. Pivot Table is a powerful tool for consolidating, summarizing, and presenting data. Pivot Table is used. Let us follow these steps to create pivot tables. Enter the given data in a new worksheet and select any cell in the database. Choose Data, then Pivot Table and Pivot Chart Report option. The Pivot Table and Pivot Chart Wizard Step 1 of 3 dialog box appears. The first option, Microsoft Office Excel list or database, is selected. Click on the Next button. The Wizard Step 2 of 3 shows the range that Excel has selected as the data for the pivot table. If the whole table is not selected, then manually select the table including heading and click on Next button. in Wizard, step 3 of 3, the new worksheet option is selected by default. Click on Finish button. The pivot table and pivot chart Wizard dialog box gets closed. On the new worksheet, the pivot table layout is displayed with the pivot table field list pop-up window. Click and drag the name button and drop it into the area indicated by the text drop row fields here. Drag the department and designation button into the drop column fields. Drag the salary button into the drop data items here box. You can rearrange the data in any way you like. Drag the designation button to the boundary button A3 and B3. Likewise, you can change the place of other buttons also. You can click on Undo button if you do not like their placement. Points for review. A database is a collection of information. All the information about one item or a row in a database is called record. Sorting refers to arranging the records in increasing or decreasing order in a worksheet. With the help of subtotals, the data are analyzed and managed in a database.